Welcome back, squaddies, to the Sussex Voice. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. A recent headline caught the eyes of royal watchers. Prince Harry resented William and Kate's long courtship. The words are bold, direct and emotional. They suggest private feelings and family tension inside the world's most famous monarchy. Headlines like this are designed to make us feel something quickly. They play on our curiosity and fascination with the royal family. This headline, like many others, paints a vivid picture in just a few words. It hints at jealousy and rivalry between two brothers. The idea that Harry might have resented William and Kate's slow journey to marriage fits a familiar story of royal discord. But is it the truth? Headlines compress complex lives into simple narratives, often without room for nuance. As we explore this story, we must ask, does the headline reflect reality, or just our desire for drama? To understand the claim, we need to look at its origin. The assertion that Harry resented William and Kate's long courtship does not come directly from Prince Harry. Instead, it appeared in the press after a comment made by Simon Vigar, a royal correspondent. Vigar suggested Harry may have felt impatient, watching his brother and Catherine date for nearly a decade before marrying. He offered his own interpretation as someone who has observed the family from the outside. Despite this, the claim spread quickly. Newspapers and websites repeated the idea as if it were a confirmed fact. This is a common pattern in royal coverage. A single comment from a commentator is repeated and amplified until it seems to become truth. Prince Harry has never said, on the record or in his memoir Spare, that he resented William and Kate's courtship length. Recognizing this point is crucial for anyone seeking to understand the difference between rumour and reality. In many royal stories, the line between commentary and documented fact becomes blurred. A commentator might share a personal insight, but this is not the same as reporting a verified event or statement. Commentary is shaped by the speaker's own views and interpretations. Documented fact requires direct evidence, a quote, a letter, or a confirmed action. When we hear speculation about royal motives, we should remember these are opinions, not facts. The media environment encourages this confusion. Headlines often drop the words reportedly or allegedly, making speculation sound like certainty. Over time, repeated opinions can shape public understanding, even when unsupported by evidence. In the case of Harry, William and Catherine, there is no documented proof of deep resentment over courtship length. We must be careful not to confuse what is said about the royals with what the royals have actually said themselves. Let us turn to the facts that can be checked and verified. Prince William met Catherine Middleton at university in 2001. They began dating soon after, but their relationship was often private and low-key. Over the years, they broke up and reunited before finally marrying in April 2011. Their courtship, from first meeting to marriage, lasted about 10 years. Prince Harry's relationship with Meghan Sussex followed a much faster timeline. They met in July 2016, introduced by friends. By November 2017, just over a year after meeting, Harry and Meghan announced their engagement. They married in May 2018, less than 2 years after their first meeting. William and Catherine took a slow, steady path shaped by university and royal duty. Harry and Meghan moved quickly, both older and more certain of their desires. The difference in timing between the two couples is clear. There is no single correct way to approach love, even for princes. The pace of a relationship is often shaped by where people are in their lives. When William and Catherine met, they were both students. Their early 20s were a time of growth and uncertainty about the future. So it made sense for them to take time before making a lifelong commitment. Harry and Meghan, on the other hand, were older and more established. By the time they met, Harry was in his 30s, having served in the army and experienced life as a working royal. Meghan was a successful actress with her own career and life in another country. Both knew what they wanted and had less reason to wait. Harry, as the second son, did not have the same expectations as William, the future king. Meghan, as an outsider and a public figure, faced unique challenges in joining the royal family. The circumstances of a couple's meeting and their stage in life often determine how quickly or slowly they move towards marriage. Some commentators suggest that a long courtship is always better for a royal couple. William and Catherine's long relationship is often held up as a model of patience and stability. However, a longer courtship does not guarantee happiness or success. Every couple's journey is unique. Harry and Meghan's quick engagement was based on their shared goals and readiness for marriage. The value of a relationship should not be measured only in years. What matters more is the quality of the connection and the ability to support one another. Every royal relationship faces intense scrutiny and pressure. How long a couple dates before marrying is just one factor among many. The marriage of Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer is a reminder that tradition and timing do not always create happiness. Charles and Diana's engagement was announced in February 1981. They had met only a handful of times before deciding to marry. The courtship was brief, but the match appeared perfect on paper. Their wedding was watched by millions and celebrated as a fairy tale. But the reality was far more complicated. The couple struggled with differences in age, personality, and expectations. Charles and Diana's marriage ultimately ended in separation and divorce. Their story shows that following royal traditions or having a quick engagement does not ensure lasting happiness. Each couple must find their own path. It is easy to fall into the trap of believing everything we read about the royals. The line between fact, fiction, and commentary can be thin. Commentators fill gaps in knowledge with their own ideas, but these should not be mistaken for truth. Distinguishing between what actually happened and what is guessed or imagined is essential. When a headline claims to know a royal's private thoughts, we should ask, is this based on direct evidence or is it someone's opinion? By learning to spot the difference between commentary and documented fact, we become more thoughtful readers. We can enjoy the stories while also demanding honesty and accuracy from those who tell them. The fascination with royal lives is unlikely to fade. Headlines will continue to tempt us with tales of rivalry, resentment, and romance. But behind every story is a choice. Do we accept the headline, or do we look deeper for the truth? Some are based on direct evidence. Others emerge from commentary and speculation. Only by reading carefully and seeking out original sources can we hope to understand what is real and what is imagined. In the end, the best way to honour our curiosity about the royals is to pursue truth, not just drama.